Hello, everybody. My name is LGMan120. Welcome back to episode 9 of our Stacia 2 Expert Modded Let's Play. We have so much on the to-do list today, but my main goals, I think, are going to be automating some wheat and some wool and automating some trees. But first, before we do that, we have to do some terraforming. That's right. This island over here, it's about to get an upgrade. Last episode, we got our Enchanter's Eye, and now we are able to access our storage anywhere, which is amazing. I'm in love with that. But now we are able to progress so much faster. We have so much capabilities now. We can craft. We can. It's so good. I'm so happy about it. Um, but before we do any montaging or any type of crafting, things like that, I want us to just pause for a minute and just thank you guys. Really, my goal was 100 views on my video, on one of my videos, and episode 8 got there, and I'm so thankful for that. I really liked making that episode. It was a lot of fun, and I want to work with a lot more of the cinematic stuff with the time lapses. So that's gonna be good. I'm sadly not able to find a mod for 1.19.2 that allows me to time lapse myself from a third person or like a outer perspective. I've kind of tried everything I can already, but that's okay. I got some other camera mods in here that we got and we're going to use, and it's still going to be awesome. So I hope you guys are excited because here comes the montage. So with that out of the way, let's go over here and let me kind of explain what I want to do today. So, I have a lot of goals for today. I might be a little ambitious, so we'll see how far we get. But what I want to do is, like I said, I want to automate wool and I want to automate the some trees and some wheat. And in order to do that, I'm going to be doing it on this island over here. In order to do that, we are going to need some resources, and we're going to need to extend this island because right now it's a little small and it's not really great. So we are definitely going to change that, and I guess now will be a good time to cue the building montage. And there we go. All right. That was about 5,000 pieces of dirt later, but hey, we did it. So that we have the island, we can make our automated contraptions now for farming and all that stuff. But I had kind of a crazy idea. So let the montage continue, and I'll just let you guys see what happens. All right, and I just barely had enough deep slate to complete this whole thing. Yeah, this is awesome. So if you guys can't really tell what I'm doing, in the create mod there are windmills that you can use for rotational power instead of water wheels. So I think what I'm planning on doing here is putting a bunch of windmills in here, and then having some encased chain drives going into the inside of the island, and then actually creating our rotational power for our automation. I thought that would look really good because I'm going for like a Aztec industrial vibe. So I thought, you know what? Let's go Avengers Endgame on this, or sorry, just Avengers on this, and have a floating fortress island. So let's see. I haven't looked at it yet. Let's go back here. All right, perfect landing. Oh yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Oh my goodness, you guys, look at this. Oh my gosh. That's awesome. I'm glad. I'm glad that worked out. Now that this beautiful creation has well, the frame has been created and the island has been created. And well, the island I'm going to kind of terraform a little more because it's kind of triangular right now, but I think I'll save that for when I have a broom again, and maybe we'll go back to that first broom we left and make good use of that. So, yeah, but first, in order to make these windmills, we actually are going to need, let's see, the windmill sails. We're actually going to need andesite alloy, which is fine, but we're going to need a lot of wool. So what I'm going to do is our first automation we're going to make is a wool farm. So I think the best way to do this is going to be maybe going using our waystone to go to that enchanted forest, and then possibly just picking up the sheep and then doing slash home. I think that might be the best option. Let's see. Let's see if this will work. I'm being hopeful. Um, I guess I gotta sleep for those things to spawn though. All right, now that we're in the Archwood Forest, we are gonna go look for some sheep. Um, yeah, ignore the land. It's been totally demolished. I had to get my dirt from somewhere, okay? Ooh, I'll take some of that. Yes, please. Okay, I see some sheep on the map here. Where are they hiding? Okay, here's one. Here we go. I'm gonna pick them up, and then I'm gonna go slash home. Perfect. I reset my home over here just for this purpose. So, and we'll grab. Oh, I hear you. Here you are. There we go. There we. Oh, what? Okay, guys. You can stack you can stack sheep. Oh man, I love modded. Okay, so actually to make the sheep farm we need a minecarts, and to do that, it's not super hard. We kind of have most of the stuff here. We're gonna need to actually make a let's see, iron aluminum alloy ingot, and we're gonna need to mix that in a mixer with create and a blaze burner. So it's not that hard to make. To make an empty blaze burner, you just need a machine base, reinforced stone, which you make with compressed iron, which you can actually, which is what we're going to do. We're going to blow up some iron ingots and get some compressed iron. So we can do that pretty easily. This stuff's pretty easy. We already have the mage bloom fiber, thankfully, so that's good. The blazing doll is pretty easy as well. We already went to the nether, so I think we have most of that stuff. I already made the porcelain doll because it's just porcelain and a diamond, I believe, or an emerald. There you go. So I think let's see. Blazing doll. What am I missing? Some glowstone. Oh, I thought we had glowstone. Oh, guess we go back to the nether. And yoink! Thank you very much. All right, there we go. We got the blazing doll. There we go. All right. There's one more step closer to the blaze burner. All right, let's see if this will work. Okay. Um, Iron TNT explosion, maybe? Let's see. There we go. Okay, that's how you get compressed iron. I love that. That is that is a cool mechanic. Okay, this is probably not a good idea, but I do need a blaze to spawn, and I don't really want to go looking for it. So I'm gonna place one of our blaze spawners just out here in the world, and pray that that nothing bad happens with me leaving it there. I'll probably regret it one day. But yeah, let's wait for one of these guys to spawn, and then with the blaze burner, you just collect your blaze, and there you go. Active blaze spawner, or blaze burner, I should say. One last thing I didn't mention is the basin. So you actually need to mix it in this thing. So you'll need a apothecary mortar, which is some living rock. Thankfully, we have Botania living rock already, and the andesite alloy. So we should be able to make this now. If I make some more of these, let's see, basin. Yeah, all right, there we go. Now we have everything we need to make this aluminum iron alloy stuff. Okay, very interesting. So I was looking at how to make these trees. They never go away. They just keep coming. I chop them down and they come back. You stop it. Okay, so it looks like you can take this bauxite and smelt it, and it becomes aluminum. I want to say that's what the recipe was saying, I think. So I'm hoping that's correct. Ah, perfect. Okay, that's exactly what we need right there. All right, so I know it's a little janky, and I don't really know a better way to get a gearbox or a cogwheel turning in this direction. So let me know in the comments if you guys have a kind of more efficient way of doing this. But for now, we're gonna do this. So yeah, all we need to do is feed this blaze burner some flammable items. So give him some wood, and then you just drop it in here, I think. And then that should mix and turn into the aluminum iron that we need. Aluminum alloy iron ingot. Let's see. Ah, yes, there we go. Ah, I love it. It takes a lot longer to craft stuff in this mod pack, but it is very satisfying once you do. All right, now I believe we have enough to make our hoppers. There we go. All right. We got our hoppers, guys. Now we can get this farm going. Okay, guys, I have finished building the sheep farm. It's pretty simple. This is actually a vanilla thing, and it's so good that you don't really need to do anything modded to it. So yeah, it's pretty simple. If you come down here, there is a minecart that and minecarts with hoppers in them actually suck blocks from a block under too. So you can put a hopper minecart under a block and it will still collect the block or the item that's on top of the block. And then under that is just a hopper into a chest. So yeah, it's pretty simple. I got some glass trapdoors I think are pretty cool. So we just need to locate some of our sheep over here somewhere. They know they're about to be trapped in a box, so they're hiding. Okay, so pick this guy up and jump on over here. There we go. And stick him right in there. Perfect. Your new home, buddy. Okay, there we go. So he already ate the grass. I wasn't expecting that. They usually don't eat it until they lose their wool. So great. Thanks, guy. So yeah, we'll put our shears in here, and I'll actually shear him right now, so that way he doesn't have any wool. So when this grass regrows and his wool comes back, he'll the the dispenser will shear him, and then we'll get wool right in here. So yeah, I'm gonna make probably three more of these, just because we're gonna need a lot of wool for these sales, and we can work on other projects while the wool is building up. So I'll get on that, and then we'll start making our farm. Ah, perfect. There we go. We have our sheep trapped in here and getting shorn. So let's see. Yep, that one's already, there we go. It's already producing. And to make sure this continues to produce, I think I'm going to just chunk load this chunk so that way these guys are always working even if I'm not around. So yeah, that's awesome. And now the moment we've been building up to this entire episode, we are going to automate this farm, our wheat. So I'm gonna take this down. Wow, we've built up a good amount of stuff, but we no longer need it. And we'll just get all that inside of our storage system now, because we're bougie like that. There we go. There we go. All right. So how I'm wanting this to work is I'm kind of wanting it to harvest these sugar canes right here as well as everything else. So I'm going to kind of terraform a little and get things set up, and then we'll get this thing built. Okay, so we're gonna make this harvester, and I'm going to use this super glue here that I made. It's pretty easy. It's just slime balls and some iron plates, and the super glue is what you use to actually like stick all these blocks together. You see that? So now these are all one thing, which is pretty cool. So I'll get our mechanical harvester here, and I'll just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go 6 because no, let's just do 5. Let's just do 5. There we go. So now we are able to glue this all together. So we'll go here, and then we'll glue these together. There we go. And then I also have a mechanical bearing down here. I believe we've made one of these together. If we haven't, let's see, right here. It's just a slab and a casing and a shaft. So yes, we have this guy on here now, which is great. And what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to actually put a chest up here as well, just like that, and glue the chest to everything as well. along with something called a portable storage interface. These are pretty easy. It's just a chute and an andesite casing. And basically, we're just going to put this guy on here. There we go. And then we're going to need it to, let's see, we're going to need it to be 1 block away. So something like that. There we go. So that guy's just going to go right here. And then we're going to have, let's see if I have any chutes left. Guess I wasn't as prepared as I thought I was. Okay, perfect. So we got some chutes. And then we're going to basically just put our chest down right here and put a chute here. So now what's going to happen is this is going to become a structure, a contraption. And you can't really pull, I mean, you can, but it's kind of hard to pull items from here because these will actually harvest your crops and put them into this inventory, which is it's a really cool mechanic. Um, but basically, the portable storage interface while the machine is running, it will connect and drop stuff into here for you. So it's a really good way to get your items extracted out of your machine without having to stop it. Okay, the moment we've been waiting for. We are going to need this to have some rotational power. So I'm going to come over here to our fan area, and I'm going to grab a windmill bearing, which is just like this, shaft, deep slate, and slab. And I'm going to pop this guy down right here in the center. There we go. And then I'll grab our windmill sails here. And I want to kind of make them gray. So I've been collecting some gray here. There we go. Not light gray, just gray. There we go. Looks like I'm 1 die short. That's so sad. But just for teaching purposes, let's see. Let's go like this. So I could do a few different things. I guess I could make the fan, or I could make the blades go like that, which wouldn't be bad. Kind of just go like that. That'd be nice. But I kind of want them to be sideways, like rotating around sideways. So let's see if we can't figure out how to do that. Okay, there we go. That's working. So we can do it just like this, like that, and then I don't know. I think maybe putting shafts here would make it look a little better. Although the shafts won't really connect. See that? How the shafts won't really connect. But I'm kind of hoping, doing something like this where it's on all 4 sides, it'll still look pretty good. So yeah, we're gonna do that. And let's go down here. Maybe. Whoa! I mean, these slime boots are cool, but working on an island like this, it's hard to keep your balance sometimes. So we'll go here and we'll just keep going. Oops. Just like this. There we go. There we go. 3 there. And then it looks like we can do a couple more over here. I don't have quite enough, but I do have enough to get our little contraption going right now. It really doesn't need a whole lot of rotational force or stress, to be honest. But this is gonna look cool, I hope. So let's see. Let's get up here. Not fall off again. And then I believe we can just click on this, right? No? Do I have to glue it? Have to glue all this stuff together? Ah, yeah, that's probably what it is. So let's do that. Bam, bam. And then I'm actually going to take that, try not to drop it. Looks like I missed a spot right here, so I'm going to go 1 more. There we go. All right, it's coming together. I'm excited. Let's see. Okay, so we got all this. Now we're going to go. Selected blocks must be connected. They are connected. Oh, there we go. And we'll go like that, and like that. Okay, now I believe I can just click on it. There we go. All right. Oh, yeah. Look at that. That's awesome. Maybe one day I'll increase the speed on it and make it look faster. But for now, this is kind of all we need. And I'll mess with the design a little bit. But yeah, now we got our stuff going. This is awesome. Okay, now that we got our vertical gearbox down here, make sure it's turning. There it is. We're pretty much just gonna take our chain drives like this, and we're just gonna run them all the way over to our farm. So with our encased chain drives ran from over there all the way over to here, we should be able to just place shafts down now, I believe, and then a gearbox, vertical gearbox. I'll need to make one of those. There we go. Vertical gearbox right there, and then that should be good, guys. I think. Let's see. Let's test it out. And eat some food. Okay. So this should be a contraption, I think. And these should be all ran properly. Let's see. Do we have rotation? Oh, look at that, guys. Yes. Yes. It's going the wrong way. But that's okay. That's okay. I can turn it off and I can just swap these guys to the other side. Or I could just get a, let's see. Or I could just get a gearbox and another gearbox and change the rotation like that. But this is easier. So all right, let's click our guy here, and there it goes. Yes, it's beautiful. Yes. Okay. So now we're going to put some water down, and ooh, that was weird. Let's go like that. And I'm just gonna fill these spots right here with some water, like so. And then we're going to just follow the path of this harvester and literally just plant where it goes, and then we'll have an automatic farm. See that? See that, guys? It went right in there. Oh, although, hold on. I did not glue this. There we go. Ah, I love this mod so much. I used to hate on it because I didn't understand it. Oh, there it goes. See that? It just transferred everything into here. Perfect. Oh gosh, yeah. I used to hate on this mod so much, but it just takes a little bit to get used to and to learn if you're kind of new to all of it. But it is so worth it, guys. I mean, look at what we've created. How cool is that? Oh my goodness. So yeah, just follow this guy around and we'll be rocking and rolling. And I love having the sugarcane here, and I don't need a whole lot yet. I might in the future, but as of right now, it's just perfect. Just perfect the way it is. Oh man, this is gonna be so nice. And guys, we've done so much this episode already. I'm so happy with our progress, but I think we're gonna do one more thing. I think we need to do one more thing. Okay, so now that we have all this stuff hoed down, we're going to plant just regular wheat seeds and some spinach seeds because I do want to actually automate making hamburgers in the future like we discussed. So I'm just going to throw these all down here and throw these in a row, and we're going to be having automatic food. So we have done so much progress today, guys. I am so happy about it, but we're not quite done yet. I want to do one more thing. It's cool and all that I've made this island and I've kind of made some propellers over there and an automatic farm, but we can't just slime sling over here all the time. We need some sort of transportation, some way to get from here to there. Okay, so I've actually come up with a very a very fun way for us to get back and forth over from here to there. We're gonna do something called a gantry system. So I got most of the stuff here. It's pretty simple. A gantry system, it's just the basic parts for most of the create stuff. So I don't really think I need to bother showing you guys that stuff anymore, but let me know in the comments if you guys like seeing it. But yeah, so basically we are going to make something that moves us from here to there, and it's going to be awesome. So what we need to do is we need to get these gantry shafts, and we kind of just need to run them all the way over there. So we'll get, oh, maybe not. There it is. Okay. So we're gonna rotate this guy just like that. And we're just gonna run this all the way. And hopefully I have enough of these. We'll see. We're gonna run this all the way to our temple over here. And if my calculations are correct, oh, I ran out. Looks like they were not correct. Okay, so let's see. We probably only need, ooh, I might have made too much, but that's okay. That's okay. Let's get back up here and continue this. All right, so let's go over here. Nice. All right. Let's get this all the way ran over here, I believe. And now that I'm looking at it, I believe I'm one block too high. So I need to redo it all and just lower it one. Okay. After that totally well thought out placement there, we'll go one more down here. All right. We got it. We got it. There's something so satisfying about the way you place this kind of stuff with Create. The arrow and just the auto placing. Ah, it's great. All right, so we're gonna go in here like this, I believe. And we're gonna place our gantry just like that. And we're gonna make a little platform here if there's not gonna be any zombies after me. Oh my gosh, guys, there's things everywhere. I need to light this place up better. Okay, after that distraction, let's get back into here. So I'm gonna place this down just like this, and then I'm gonna go. Let's go like this. Yeah, there we go. Oh, oh, did it twice. Can he do it correctly? There we go. Okay, now basically all we need to do here, I believe, is just glue everything. So I'm gonna go here to here, and then I'm gonna get these little end pieces glued up here. There we go. And then let's make sure to get this piece glued onto here. That's the most important part. And I'll put spec. There we go. Okay, so now we have our platform glued and our gantry line set up, but we need a way to A, control it, and B, give it some rotation. And we will run back over here. Now, there's a few ways to do this. Don't trample your crops. That's one thing to do. Um, so there's a few ways we can do this. We can get a gear shift, and we can place this down. Let's say here. And basically, what the gear shift does is when it has rotation on it, you can with a redstone signal you can change the rotations. So we're gonna put this on here, and there's a really cool mod in here called Cyclic, and there is a remote lever on here, which is by far the coolest thing ever. So you can just shift right click to set the position, and then from any distance you can flip the lever. See that? Oh, so cool. It makes this process way easier. When I was testing this originally, I had two gantry setups, one with rotation this way and one with the other, just so I could flick the lever on each side. And then I found this remote and I was like, okay, game changer. Definitely. So we're going to get our rotational power from here. And we're actually going to speed it up. So let's do that. And I believe I need some more andesite casings as well. So I need to go grab some of those. Okay, here we go. So we got the big guy here, and we'll get our casings right here. Bam. And our little cogwheel, just like this. You guys know the drill at this point, huh? Okay, there we go. Yeah, now we're going. So I'm gonna go here, and then if I can do one more, that'd be awesome. Let's see if it'll let me. Let's go here and here. Nope, not there, silly. Here. Oh, yes, it does. Awesome. Okay, so we got this thing rocking and rolling, you guys. And then we're gonna just need a regular gearbox for this one, I believe. So we'll go here. Bam. And there we go. Bam, there we go. All right, now we have super rotational power. So now that that's running, we should be able to, let's see, I glued it. I think we're good, right? Yes, okay. Let's um let's go over there and just launch ourselves. There we go. Okay, so now when we come up here, we can stand on our little platform and bam. Look at that, you guys. How cool is that? All right, there we are. We can just cover this stuff up. All right, now we have a remote controlled moving platform. Oh my gosh, you guys. That is the coolest thing. I love this mod, and we are going to do so much more in here. But with that, that is going to be the end of the episode today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. We got so much done. I'm feeling so good about where we're at now. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one.